So let's speak about the decision-making capacity. You must know about a few stuff uh, regarding this. Not everybody have his own well. Remind me about to tell you about the Down syndrome patient after I finish this paragraph. So physician must determine whether the patient is psychologically and legally capable of making particular health care decision. Note that decision made with capacity cannot be revoked simply if the patient later loses capacity, which means, oh, the patient is like, doctor, listen, doctor, I do not want to get treatment X. Okay? For example, treatment X is intubation. Okay? He clearly told you, I do not want to get intubated. Now he lost consciousness. He's asleep. So will you intubate him or not? You will not intubate him. No, 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 no. You will not intubate him. Why? Because it is unethical. He told you that he does not want it. So you don't do it anyhow. Yeah? So here they write, intellectual disability and mental illnesses are not exclusion criteria for informed decision making unless the condition is presently impairing their ability of making a healthcare decision. For example, a patient with schizophrenia, does he have a decision making capacity or not? He does. He does. He can tell you you must do whatever he tells you, except if he is in acute psychosis. Otherwise, if he is conscious, he is impaired, he's functional, he can decide for himself whatever he wants. Yeah? For example, if you have an old man that has a mild cognitive impairment, for example, he loses his key, but he still can determine who he is, where he is, how old he is, but he keeps forgetting you if he sees you, like if he forgets many of his grandchildren and stuff like that. Does he have decision making capacity? Yes, he does. So basically, any person who has the ability to determine, well, basic stuff around him, like he can determine where he is, who he is, stuff like that, he's good to go. Next, I'm going to give you the Down syndrome. If a patient with Down syndrome, do patients with Down syndrome have decision-making capacity? Yes or no? Well, the correct answer is depends. It highly depends. So, if their psychological function is more than an 8-year-old, so for Down syndrome, you have to check their cognitive function, okay? If their cognitive function is more than 8-year-old, they have basically decision making capacity. But if it's younger, they do not. Okay, you must know about the Down syndrome case. Okay, so capacity is determined by physician for a specific healthcare related decision to refuse medical care. Okay, so competency is determined by a judge and usually refers to more global categories of decision making. Legally unable to make any healthcare related decisions. We'll speak about this in a moment. Competence of assessing the capacity is a massive importance. So decision is not related to mental illness exacerbation. The decision is not a result of mental illness exacerbation. For example, you know that you have a patient with bipolar. Okay? Now she comes to you and she's like, doctor, I just went to play some poker for the first time in my life. You know? I played poker and have won some money and I've lost a lot of money as well. I just sold my house, by the way, and I want to get a breast enlargement. Will you do that? Will you do that? The breast enlargement? Exactly. Come on, Marcy. No, you will not do it, guys. She basically has mania. She has bipolar, okay? She has mania. You know, these people with mania, they sell their houses, they spend a lot of monies, a lot of their monies, and then they waste all of that on stupid stuff. And she's spending all of this money on her breast. So, should you allow this patient mental illness and basically exploit her? You should not. You are a respectful human being. You will not do that. Okay? So you will not do her the breast enlargement. Okay, patient more than 18 years old or otherwise legally emancipated. And you'll be like, well, I get it if someone is more than 18, he can decide whatever he wants. But what is this thing of emancipation? It basically is someone less than 18 who can decide for himself what he wants. So who are these people who are less than 18 and can decide what they want for themselves? So the emancipated people are the following. 1. Someone who has 100,000 K in the bank account. Yep, money makes you emancipated, even if you were a young boy with TikTok. So 2, $100,000 being married. Okay, being married. 3, being in the military. Okay. 4, living alone, away from parents. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's it. Okay, so if you have one of these, you can make your decision by yourself. You don't need your parents to make the decision for you. So even if you were less than 18, decision is not a result of altered mental status. It's not due to intoxication or delirium. Basically, you don't want a patient who just drank a bottle of whiskey to come to you and tell you to cut my finger, doctor, please, because I don't like it. You know, you don't go over delirium idea, even if he is going to pay you plenty of money. Decision remains stable over time. It's not like, yeah, I want it. No, yeah, let's do it. No. Yeah, no. So as you can see, the yes and no, yes and no, yes and no, don't do it. It's risky because the patient he has no idea what he wants. So patient informed and understand. He understands what is going to happen to him. And the next thing we have, decision is consistent with patient values and goals, and patient expresses preferences. He understands basically what is he signing on. That's the idea. Okay. And yeah, guys, for today, that's it. I don't want to continue more than that. I just wanted to explain some of ethics because I realized that immunology is starting to get a bit too much because we did not do biochem before it, and I understand that it's really dry. But I have to say, after this page, like here, it becomes super interesting. Before this page, it's kind of boring. So hopefully by tomorrow, we'll finish these boring pages, and the day after tomorrow, we'll go back to normal. So that's it for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow.